really get students to say in what they learn and what they agree with them. So students do like very well want and need to take more advanced courses in pathology. This curriculum is about the core concepts that you need to function as a doctor, learning those, learning how to think, learning how to apply that inside your patients. That's the fun part of medicine. That's the stuff that will last with you for your entire career. I couldn't be more excited about the Pathways curriculum that we'll be introducing next year. Throughout the process of creating this curriculum, I reflected on my own years in Harvard Medical School, and I'm truly excited by the changes that represent ways to incorporate ways of teaching that accept and allow for and highlight the use of technology. It's really allowing us to reconceptualize how we think about teaching, really the process of becoming a physician.
I think two really big areas of this change, particularly the physical population sciences, but really across the whole curriculum, are the efforts and the work that we're doing to integrate all of the right pieces together.
Harvard Medical School is a unique environment to transition from being a pre-medical student to a highly competent physician. We have incredible support for our students here. We have wonderful faculty looking after them both academically and personally, advising them, trying to nurture all of their unique talents, where their goal is for themselves, and we have a lot of fun here as well. Some people are still trickling in, but I think we're going to get going with the keynote speaker. So my name is Jason Ryan, I'm a postdoc at Montgomery Group, and I'm in the program. And I'm pretty pleasure to introduce my work today. Our keynote speaker is Professor Kenneth Harper, who is a faculty licensed to biological science here at Harvard. He currently teaches research quality students and scientists, scientific support director, first direct genomics, and method. While Jordan is a pioneer in area using technology and personal genomics, and has co-founded numerous companies. It is really great to have him here today. We're honored to have George Church present. Thank you. Thank you very much. You might be wondering why I would take the world's most exciting topic, which is CRISPR, and combine it with what sounds at first glance like the world's least exciting topic, which is safety. Trust me, I'm not going to be telling you about lab coats and goggles. It will be different. And that's the point is that sometimes to think out of the box, you need to be thinking of things that other people have dismissed or rejected as uninteresting. So we have safety. Technology is really not risk. There's also technology that doesn't have a risk of accidental or intentional abuse. But we have various ways of mitigating those and maximizing benefits. You have your arm deals, but it's a ball day technology. And in fact, there's all deals kill 1.2 million people per year, despite all of our efforts that reduce the risk. You got these isolation or biocontainment for people driving in a long place or breaking into your car. And it's important that you have testing of all these ideas. So you have a class study. You don't just do it theoretically. And then I've made points about, all these analysis of biology, I've made points about the need for surveillance in synthetic biology for over a decade now. So containment, we have one of the points that we made in addition to surveillance for people accidentally or intentionally making the wrong thing is this concept of containment. You can design systems that are genetically and metabolically isolated. And the favorite way of doing this is with changing genetic code, which requires changing genome editing on a larger scale. And this audience or the other one is considered this is on a whole genome scale. We've done one codon over 64 genome-wide, and we now completed the synthesis, but haven't completed the assembly and testing of a full 4 megabase mirror synthesis, which changes 7 codons. And this not only results in knockout containment, which may sound ordinary, but it also results in multi-virus resistance, because this is all viruses effectively, which is anything but ordinary. So what are our concerns? And that'll be kind of a theme. Here's what are our concerns, what are the answers. And I'll start with this question of equitable access, and then how we go about reading and editing accurately. Why reading the genome is relevant to you. I don't think I'll mention much today that isn't relevant to you, but you won't recognize everything right away. So here's a screen example. This, to some extent, is the elephant in the room. It's all the room like sit in, and it's about germline. And there's the recent science and nature papers, I'm sure everybody is aware of, even if they're not interested in it. And one of them has one of the much better optimization. The other difference is one is has a emphatic, don't edit the germline. The one is about go forward. Publicly going forward. I think it's a very different emphasis. And these here, just kind of summarizes some of the concerns that people have, not all of them, but one of them is useless. This phenotype editing is useless. They cannot imagine a situation in which the embryos who offer therapeutic benefit over they go through developing others. Whenever they say they can't imagine something, I worry that they will be embarrassed by that lack of imagination. It would be difficult to control exactly how many cells are modified. Just like this applies equally to somatic gene therapy, and which is actually what many of the authors were doing is somatic genome editing at Sangamo. And finally, this issue of targets, which we talked about yesterday morning lunch, and I think is a recurring thing, and we'll get that in a moment. So my tentative response to these is sort of two situations where could have therapeutic benefit. One is without homozygous parents, without CMX, or a variety of other homozygous parents in full level line children. And also the idea of this system doesn't apply to only live cells, this is going to reference back to that in a moment, that actually could be safer in the so before you dismiss something, you should consider the full safety landscape. And equitable access is another thing that comes up in many of these, not just for germline, but for somatic gene therapy law as justified, because here is, quote, hopefully you all know this fact, but it's worth talking about, which is the only gene therapy right now is also the most expensive therapeutic industry. And I think that's not right. We know that the cost of making an associated virus is not what we're paying off all the drugs that didn't work. So I've had unusual experience of being a participant firsthand, observer, participant in one of the fastest changing technologies in the history of next-generation sequencing. And this is part of a flight area classic program that we dropped off in Moore's Law. We in biology, sequencing along Moore's Law and dropped off to the next-gen sequencing that's in 2005. And it has to keep going. But it pointed to 6 decades, which would be the aggressive Moore's Law curve, but even more aggressive for the 6 years or 6 decades. So that's about cost. I think this will be applicable to gene therapy, but I can't provide you with a proof. Certainly, might have anything to do with it. It will drop material gene therapies are less than $1,000 as well. But it's not just about cost, it's about quality, and we've had exponential quality improvements in the genome sequencing as well. We actually once debated whether it should be 10 to the -2 or 10 to the -3. It's now 10 to the -7, 10 to the -9 for the multiple parts of the genome, and also the reports represented by haplotype is improving as well. So we'll see what one CRISPR, the digital production system is making complex yesterday. But I want to get at what it is we're worrying about and how close are we. So we talked about yesterday, theoretically, empirical search is cheap enough. You can actually do an empirical search for guide RNAs as definitely as you can find them. Dose optimization is important. You can make guide nucleases, fewer materials treated here. I don't need to go over the guide RNAs. So these are the ways that are in place, and there's one other way we'll get to in a moment. That we're alluding to, which is clonal analysis. But what are the concerns? Why are we spending so much time on something that's really pretty specific already? Just taking Cas9 out of nature, as Shingar and Keith mentioned yesterday. Cas9 out of nature has a really quite low target that requires guide seed to find in some cases. Even guide seed can't find on target. We'll get to the next slide. So this is why I think we're worried. This is not often explicitly stated, but I think it's a decision we should. Between 1996 and 2003, this group was one of the pioneers in gene therapy. It was using a long-enduring human virus vector to cure the skin. And here, it was not clonal delivery. This was delivery to 4 times 10 to the 8 cells. And each cell has a slightly different delivery. It has a slightly different experience of on-target and off-target delivery before this delivery. And so, of the 10 patients who were T4 and T5 had, we happen to have rare integrations into the element of gene indicated here, and that was enough to simulate this in close patients' time. So 10 patients set back that field justifiably about a decade. So be careful as you rush ahead to or not dispute if there are consequences to rushing. So that's what we're concerned about gene therapy. We're about Cas9 gene therapy. And I'm saying the data from Keith and talked about yesterday. Their best example, as far as I know, is still this that has undetectable the best effective support. If we take the worst case scenario where we have to do full body delivery, but the better case scenario where we're trying to avoid everything here, if they have on target and those on the end, that's okay. That's against something successful. But we're worried about sitting with nucleases, getting to expressive genes, and Cas9 activated sitting on the genes. That's the best thing we're concerned about. It's not all on target. So you can't take the worst case scenario, and I think the worst case scenario we're worried about, we end up with a 10 to -19 that's full, and we're reaching 10 to -14 with Cas9 straight out of nature, almost unaltered. That's because the guide and other methods don't yet work on those in the slide the methods we're taking binary nucleases, which is very helpful. And we start using binary nucleases now, but they have not been assessed as far as I know on the guide seed early methods. Now, some of these main experiments that I'll describe to you are done in the context of pluripotent stem cell lines, because these have the great opportunities for differentiation and for this epigenetic and genetic reprogramming. We need shareable standards, so we need to have cell lines where we know what they resolve what the phenotype of the individual was, what the genome is, as we'll see in a moment, what it is the genome of the cell lines you're dealing with, not just the reference genome. Anyway, the FDA collaborated, I started collaborating a couple years ago to establish standards for synthetic biology for human cellular biology and for genomics. So we developed a new technology to instrument a new diagnostic. And it serves us, it'd be nice if you can test that with a vial of cells of DNA. It's the same as the vial everybody else in the world has. That's what this standard is all about. So they established a human model, and they looked around the world for a simple cohort for which they could get cells of DNA, and they found one, as far as I know, which is the personalgenome.org, which I started a decade ago, which is the only one that project which is open access in a safe and shareable way. And so we're using 8 trios on a broader trial, 24 samples, taking tens of thousands of vials available around the world. The project itself is international, it applies worldwide. Basically, the relevant view is I encourage you to take advantage of both standards and the cell lines that are available within this, from Coriell, in various different cell types, pluripotent cells, otherwise, E cells, and so on. And the reason that this is safe is because these individuals are considered for likelihood of identification of commercial use and get 100% on the exam, which is actually a higher score than you have to get to do human subject research, 100% subject research exam priority. Okay, so again, we have, and don't just have cells, genomes, you have really complex organism data on these individuals, like a functional microenvironment solution there. That's my way, we have to know these cells in mind as well. Get the idea. So, variants of unknown significance. This is a safety issue in a certain sense. You cause stress to a patient by telling them that they have a DRCA1 mutation that you don't know what is going to cause respiratory cancer, or you not tell them and put them at risk. So variants of unknown significance are very significant. You can test the variants of unknown significance in animal or human models. There's 3 animal models for testing. This rare individual was a double null for 9 months at the time it was discovered. You can only do an N1 study. I think this happens in many cases. Thanks to everybody in this room is an N1 combination of microbiolomics and genomics and environmental. So you get better base. And the idea is, rather than depending on correlation, we might lump together 10,000 people who are not really exactly the same. You change the causality, we're really turning cause and effect on making point mutations for epigenetic changes. Now, in order to do this in animal model, you call this the fine musculature, you can realize that has increased atherosclerosis, it's treated with but you can also increase the organoids. And these, in some cases, they see things in their parts, they see it in the animal models, and essentially to be much more scalable and low cost. This is work from Tony English Group and Pete Parker and our group and others, research students and others. We have about a dozen different complex tissues. They're getting more and more complex and realistic every day. And it's a big change from physical accessory cell culture, where you typically have a monolayer or those 2 layers on plastic tissue plate. But here you have mechanical forces, you have multicellular, so these have bacteria, different organs, models. It's really something to think about if you're going into support epigenetic and genetic. Now, the other example combines both of those. You have genetic and this is published in collaboration with William Fu and Pete Parker on international. And the typical case we have here on no significance where you have a severe cardiomyopathy and you count 120. So there's hypothesized actually currently missing on this chromosome. In the family patient, this hypothesis is causal, not just correlated, but that's a hypothesis. You can test it by taking a clean isogenic change in the genome. In this case, so as I mentioned, we use these personal genome project cells, this is PCB1, try to rasterize from my left arm, turns into pluripotent stem cells, and then we make the Cas9.
爆弾炒め定食お待ち様です。大丈夫。